Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Yesterday I made a video and I said, why not us? Why not now? Why not Tennessee in 2023? And I'm going to kind of continue that in this video a little bit. I saw an article where an ESPN reporter said more people should be talking about Tennessee football in 2023. And I agree with that. We are 3 days away from kickoff. I'm excited for this Tennessee-Virginia game. Tennessee, heavy favorite, 4-touchdown favorite going into that game on Saturday afternoon. And I think Tennessee is going to go in and they're going to dominate. They're going to handle business, and they're going to come out 1-0. I've talked a lot about how important it is for Tennessee to start the season, start September undefeated. You've got Virginia in Nashville. You've got Austin Peay, which is a warm-up game, and then you go on the road to the Swamp to take on Florida. You've got UTSA, which a lot of people, it's the sexy thing. It's the hot take of 2023 to talk about UTSA and how big of a problem they're going to be for Tennessee. I don't think so. Tennessee's going to roll them. You've got South Carolina. That's another big one, man. I think it is crucial. I think if Tennessee can come out of September at 5-0, we are going to be in a good spot to make a run. I was reading an article over at 247 Sports. Here's what they said about Tennessee starting September at 5-0. It says Tennessee fans are mindful of the Week 3 battle in Gainesville. They know the history there. It doesn't matter that the Gators have been picked to finish at the bottom of the East standings with Vanderbilt. It's still Florida and the Swamp. UTSA is a borderline top 25 in a potentially sneaky home game sandwiched between rivalry tilts. There might not be a game Tennessee wants more this fall than South Carolina, given how the Gamecocks derailed this program's impressive surge in 2022. It is Florida, and it is the Swamp, and that's why I'm concerned about that game. But when you look at Tennessee, you look at the favorite, the odds, Tennessee's going to be favored in every single game on the schedule this year. 4-touchdown favorite over Virginia, Huge favorites over Austin Peay. They're a touchdown favorite over Florida. I've not seen the lines on UTSA and South Carolina. Tennessee's probably going to be favored in those games. Texas A&M going to be favored. So let's take it a step further. Can you roll through September and also get that first game in October against Texas A&M, open the season 6-0, and then I think Tennessee is going to have an opportunity to do something special. Again, look, you guys know my prediction has been at 9-3. I've been saying the Vols finish 9-3, Georgia, Alabama, tough games, and then I think they slip up somewhere else. But this team is going to be predicted or expected to win 10 out of those 12 games. They're going to be favored in every game outside of Alabama and Georgia. So why not us? Why not now? A year ago, nobody expected Tennessee to beat Alabama in Neyland Stadium, but they did it. Number one in the college football playoff rankings. We know how that ended up. This journey is not finished. Josh Heupel has overachieved each season at Tennessee, so why not again in 2023? More people should be talking about this football team. It's been kind of eerily quiet. Pat McAfee did go out there on College Game Day and call them a dark horse to win the SEC, but not a lot of national media is talking about them. We're going to get into it. We're going to take a look at the article from A to Z Sports, but you guys know the deal. As always, smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, and easy, and it helps the channel. I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't pretend to be. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. We're building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network, approaching 22,000 subscribers, the biggest platform, the biggest channel on YouTube for Tennessee football. This is the place to be if you like the Vols. So make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications, all that good stuff. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live tonight, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's time to break down this Virginia game. We'll be doing that tonight live on air. Hope you guys will come hang out. But let's take a look at the article. Again, this is from A to Z Sports. ESPN reporter says more people should be talking about the Tennessee Vols in 2023. You go back to a year ago. Most people had Tennessee 8-4, somewhere around in there, maybe 9 wins if they have a big year. But then you had Roman Harper out there, goes out on a limb, says Tennessee going to win 11 games, and they're going to knock off one of the big two. They're going to knock off Georgia, or they're going to knock off Alabama. You had a lot of bold predictions, a lot of hot takes, a lot of buzz around this Tennessee football team last year, and that just kind of grew as the year went on, right? Week by week by week. It was so much fun to follow and be on YouTube talking about it together because the stakes got higher and higher and higher each year. So you would think going into year 3, more people would be talking about Tennessee, but they're not. And I think the reason for that is they are all focused on what Tennessee lost. instead of what they're bringing back. They're talking about Hendon Hooker going off to the NFL. They're talking about losing Jalen Hyatt. I even heard somebody talking about losing Cedric Tillman. They completely forget that Tillman was injured and missed so much of the season, and Brew McCoy, Ramel Keaton really stepped up last year. They were contributors last year. Obviously, we know what Jalen Hyatt did in the slot. We got a guy named Dante Thornton that's taller, longer, and faster. Dare I say faster than Jalen Hyatt. We shall see what Dante Thornton does in 2023. Let's roll down and take a look at the article from our good friend Zach Reagan over at A to Z Sports. Said our one ESPN college football writer reporter doesn't understand why more people aren't talking about the Tennessee Vols ahead of the 2023. ESPN's Alex Scarborough and Chris Lowe made some predictions for this for the SEC this fall, and each made a pick for a sleeper team. Lowe went with Texas A&M, while Scarborough went with the Vols. Here's the quote. Why aren't more people talking about the Vols after they beat Tennessee, or after they beat Alabama, LSU, and had an all-around breakout season? Josh Heupel's offense took the SEC by storm last year, and all anyone wants to discuss is how Georgia will run away with the East again. He goes on to say, while quarterback Hendon Hooker is off to the NFL, Joe Milton steps in with a cannon for a right arm and the perspective of a senior who knows this is his last shot. Man, that is heavy. That is heavy at the end of that quote. This is it. This is it for Joe Milton. You know, his journey has been so up and down. Goes to Michigan, becomes the starter, injures his thumb, gets hurt, gets benched, ends up at Tennessee, comes in, has a couple of months to learn the system, gets benched. Hendon Hooker comes in, takes over. Joe Milton's faced with a decision. You can ride it out. You can be a teammate. You can stick it out with your brothers and have that one last ride after Hendon Hooker's gone. And that's what Joe Milton's got in 2023. One last ride for Big Joe. Can he put it together? Does he have what it takes? And I think that is why people like me, like some of these people in the national media, like some of you guys are hesitant. We're scared. We're full of battered Vol syndrome to go out and say Tennessee's going to win 10 or 11, or dare I say 12 games. They're going to take over Georgia. They're going to win the East. They're going to go to Atlanta. They're going to win championships. I'm talking about SEC championships, national championships, because I truly believe that Josh Heupel's the guy that can get us there. But there are so many little things that creep up in the back of my mind that this team is going to have to overcome in 2023, like the struggles on the offensive line, like Joe Milton's consistency. He's got to be consistent. But why aren't more people talking about Tennessee? You hear so much about LSU and how they're going to take over the West, and Jaden Daniels and what a great quarterback he's going to be. Tennessee beat the brakes off of LSU last year. I expect this Tennessee defense to take a step and be better in 2023. So why is the buzz around LSU? Of course, it's always going to be Alabama. They don't even know who their quarterback is, but yet people are still saying that they're back and they're going to be at the top of the mountain. Where is the respect? Where's the love for Tennessee? But I kind of like it. I kind of like being that sleeping giant, just like last year, coming off of an 11-win season, but no respect. Nobody's talking about Tennessee. Can they put it together in 2023? It goes on, says Tennessee definitely isn't getting the same hype as Alabama and LSU, even though both Vols beat both programs last season, and Alabama lost two players who were top 3 draft picks in Bryce Young and edge rusher Will Anderson. Now, yeah, I think, you talk about Tennessee losing Hendon Hooker and Darnell Wright and Cedric Tillman, Jalen Hyatt to the NFL draft. I think the thing is, we know Alabama is loaded, stocked and loaded, 5-star plug and play. That's the way it rolls. That's the way Georgia rolls. And that's why hearing Tennessee, hearing Tim Banks, hearing Josh Heupel talk about the depth is important, because we can get there. That's why it is so important. You guys that follow recruiting on this channel get sick and tired of me saying you got to stack recruiting classes. That's why. So you can put 3 guys into the NFL first-round draft pick and then follow that up and still plug and play. Goes on to say The Athletic had 8 writers, reporters predict who will reach the 4-team college football playoff. None of them picked Tennessee. Even former Oklahoma Sooners head coach Bob Stoops, Josh Heupel's coach in college and former boss, omitted the Vols from his list of potential postseason teams. Folks on the outside might be sleeping on the Vols, but inside the program, Tennessee has plenty of confidence, especially starting quarterback Joe Milton, who gifted his teammates with headphones this week, which included a note that said, "Let's win the East." That was my favorite thing about that little clip that went out showing that Joe Milton had the NIL deal where all the teammates got Beats by Dre. I like that he put in there, man, let's go win the East. That is the goal. This team believes it. Coach Heupel believes it. Confidence starts at the top and bleeds down into this football team. We've heard the stories, the quotes of Josh Heupel back in his playing days. Let's go win a national championship. We heard the story of him and Hendon Hooker walking off the field when Hendo Cinco says, "I'm going to come back for another year." Let's go win the East. Let's go do it. That's the goal. This team has a goal. Can they do it in 2023? What's wrong with me? Again, why am I saying 9-3 when Tennessee's going to be favored in 10 of the 12 games? Why not go win 10? Why not go win 11? Why not go win 12? Let's go win a national championship. Let's go compete for an SEC championship. What do you guys think? Is the national media sleeping on Tennessee? Do you like it that way? What is your true feelings going into 2023? It's easy to say, Boogie, they're going to go undefeated. Boogie, they're going to win 11 games. Do you truly believe that? Because when somebody questioned me and said, man, why are you so negative? Why are you saying 9-3? Regardless of how I feel, regardless of my heart, I'm a diehard Tennessee fan. I don't think anybody doubts that. But when I come on this channel, the red light comes on. I try to be honest and give you guys my opinion. That's something I'm always going to try to stick to. But what do you guys think? What is your honest opinion going into 2023? Also, don't forget to smash the thumbs up on the way out the door, and also hit that join button. We are in season mode. Every Sunday, fan call-in show, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Every Saturday, an hour before kickoff, 11 a.m. on Saturday, we're going to be going live with a Tennessee tailgate show, and that's where you guys, also a fan call-in show, you get to come on an hour before kickoff and kind of hang out, get ready for the game. You got to be a member of the channel. You got to hit the join button down below. It's just $1 a month. I'm encouraging, if you enjoy the content, the live streams, the community that we have here, if you would donate to that, we would appreciate it. If not, that's fine. Smash the thumbs up, because that's quick, free, and easy. And go check out the merch at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Buck Fama, get all that stuff. You know, your beat Georgia, beat Florida, Gator Hater, FUGA, get all that ordered and in before we get into the season. We appreciate the way you guys support this channel. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.